Hi. Okay, so this is day 156, I believe. Anyways, I'm a little sleepy because, well, I'm finally catching up on Stranger Things. And basically, it is really hard not to binge. Like, legit really hard not to binge. I got up to the, not the second to last, third to last episode. So I have 2 episodes left. And that episode, I was just like, oh my God, it's an hour and 40 minutes. And it's already 10:30 at night. But I really, really want to watch it. So I just watched it. And so I ended up staying up till midnight. So it's not too bad. Now I have 2 episodes left with the finale, which is 2.5 hours. It's basically a movie. So I'm probably most likely gonna watch it tonight. Other than that, okay, so I'm really excited. All your answers in the stories. This is so much fun for me because, yeah, we're gonna just go into this conversation together and we're just going to talk. We're going to have a conversation about it. And in my videos, and maybe in my posts, I'll see, depending if I feel intuitively called to write, if I get, an intuitive hit, is where I'm going to go a little bit deeper. So, diving deeper than what I'm posting in my stories, just because, I get to talk about it, explain it a little bit more. And so all the options I do give you, it's this is the most common. Obviously, there are going to be some other reasons, explaining your relationship with money, or other reasons of how you and money want to feel that I didn't list. And that's okay. You're not limited to those answers at all, but it is just something for you to think about. And even if you didn't respond, that's all good. All good. For me, it's as long as maybe I get you to think about it and you're just what is my relationship with money? How do I feel about money? If me and money were to go on a date together, how would that date go? How would it go? To be honest, if you went on a date with money out to dinner, what conversation would come up? And the reason why I like using that analogy is because sometimes I've noticed a correlation in my life. So let me know if this is also for you, that I'm sometimes it is associated with love, for example. So in the past, I was I felt that when I needed money the most, it wasn't there. And, it's kind of I felt I was in that relationship. It's when, you're going through a rough time and you're just and your partner's not there for you, or your friends are not there for you, or your family's not there for you. And I was just wow, there's so much intertwining to it all. And so this is why this conversation is going to get really interesting, because looking at our relationship with money is not just the relationship with how we feel about money. It's not just healing and, working through and making the relationship better with money. It's not just that. It is interconnected with other aspects of your life. It is interconnected either with your love life, your relationship. It is interconnected with how you receive compliments. It is interconnected through how you show up in your business, how you show up at work, how you do all that. So it's not just this one element. It's so much more than that. And that's why money is such a big topic, because when you see, when you are let's say codependent in one area of your life, this is where there could be that codependency with money as well. Now, all these topics doesn't mean that, because you have a bad relationship with money, your love life is horrible. That's not what I'm saying at all. It's just that there could be some similar themes in certain parts of your life, not all, but in certain parts. And this is where when you heal one, then it automatically heals the other, which is kind of cool. So you're like basically like getting two birds with one stone. That's what it is. I'm really bad with like sayings like that. Anyways, just can't seem to remember them. And so yeah, so we're going to dive deeper. This is going to be like, I don't know how long I'm going to do this for, but I am going to be slowly going through a lot of like money, like asking you a lot of things about money and through my stories. And I'm going to go deeper in my IG lives, and we're just going to have this conversation. If you do follow me on YouTube, go follow me on Instagram, Julie's Unknown, and that way you can participate in my stories as well. If that is something that desires to call you, if you just want to watch my YouTube videos, then that is all good. Like, you can just watch that. Do what feels right for you. And yeah, and then like, let's see where this all takes us. I am very curious, and this is the work I love to do, the work I love to do for myself, the work I love to do with my clients. For me, this stuff lights me up. And so I'm here and I just want to get to know my followers. I just want to get to know you, where you are at. So the more you participate, the more you get involved and like, and just like tell me about yourself, the more I can, you know, like kind of like respond and talk about it. And if you like write stuff like, send me DMs and like tell me what your thoughts are, and I'm like, cool, and then I can share it and talk about it and go deeper, because chances are how you feel about money, someone else feels that way too. Chances are what you're going through, someone else has gone through or is going through something similar. And so, and we can all connect with that. We can all relate to one another, because I've been there. All those, like, everything I've posted, like feeling anxious and stressed about money, I've been there. I've been to the super highs and the super lows, where it's like when you have money, money's coming in, you're like, whoa, this is amazing. But then it's like unexpected bills and circumstances pop up, like getting brand new tires, or your brakes go, or you get in a car accident and you have to fix your car, and it's just like these expenses, like, or your pet gets sick and you gotta go to the vet and all this stuff. And then all of a sudden this like money you had in your bank account, you're like, oh shit, like that is where that's gonna go. And then you're down to $0. And then there comes the super low of like, fuck, okay, like, and then, you know, like, it's like you're going through these waves and emotions. And so I've been there with that as well. I've been with what was the other one, the loving but the rocky parts. Like I think that's where I'm currently at. It's like I do have like a strong like love for money, and we have like built a really strong relationship, but there are some moments where I'm like, but I recognize them and I'm working through those moments too. So it's like, it's great. And then the last one is like the non-existent one. And this one, I threw it in there, more like if you are unaware of your money relationship, it's more like you haven't thought about it. You don't think about it. It's not something on your forefront. Like for you, you're just like, you feel like your basic needs are met. Everything is all good. It's more like this neutral, but not. You're just like, it's there. I haven't thought about it. I would like for it to be better though. And so sometimes like when we don't pay attention to it, there could be sometimes some really deep subconscious beliefs around, like more like the negative beliefs around money. And so, but it's so deep in the subconscious, and because we, like, if you haven't opened that door to having a relationship with money, it hasn't allowed itself to surface, but it could still show up in ways on how you spend, how you receive money, you know, like how you view like your bank account when you look at it, your first reaction, like what emotions come up, how you view your credit card. You know, when money comes in, how does that feel for you? Like what emotions pop up when you you know, like all those things. So this is where it's like, okay, like let's start creating that relationship. Should you be open to it? Obviously, you have free will. You can do as you please. I'm just here to guide you and just see where it all takes us. So this is going to be really fun. And now I just like posted another set of questions. I'm going to just try not to bombard you too much. And we're going to do it slowly. And I'm still going to post my regular content of photos of the beach and what I'm doing. Like what I'm eating or what I'm receiving. Like the flowers from the wedding. And yeah. So I can't wait to continue to get to know you because this is so much fun. This is, to me, like I'm really diving deep and it's amazing. So if you have any questions, if anything, or invitations, come to my DMs. The DMs are always open. Okay? I love you and have a wonderful, Saturday. Have a wonderful Saturday. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye.